Got everybody in this cool bonus project. We're going to remove the Queen from our $20 note and have a go at putting in whoever we would like. So let's get straight into it. So here is our $20 note. I've shared the link to this on the webpage just so you can find this good quality one. First thing we want to do is we want to remove the Queen. And to do that, we're going to use our remove tool. We've used it before, so I click on my remove tool. I want a fairly big brush that'll make it easy. That actually looks about perfect, but the only thing, so all I'm going to do then with the remove tool, hold down my mouse button, carefully move, so I'm just getting the edge of the Queen, try not to get too much more. Just take her head from the middle. There we go. Just really trying to take away the Queen. Now it can take a few seconds. Let's just see what we end up with. There we go. Now it looks like it's done an excellent job. Perfectly good that we're going to be able to blend ourselves into there. You might want to take that extra little bit of writing off if you really want to, but I'm just going to keep going for now. So next we're going to find the image that we're going to put on instead of the Queen. I've already got this one open from last time. Hang on, let's just deselect that. So I'm just going to use this image here, and I'm going to do it the way that we've worked previously. Select my, let's just go straight into selecting mask. There we go. Let's start off by clicking select subject. There we go. Look, it's done a really, really good job. As we can see, let's refine the hair, clicking up there. Perfect. Now I'm just going to remove the bottom bit of her body. We don't need that. We can do it in there, but I'm just going to do it now. Now remember, we've got to change our brush to a minus, just so that we're taking away from our selection. I'll gently sweep across, do a couple of times. There we go. Perfect. I want to make sure my output is new layer with layer mask, as we can see there, and click OK. There we go. So we've got our kid now who is going to appear on our money. Now this bit you've done many times. Let's make sure we've got our move tool selected. Hold down our move tool, go to the New Zealand $20 and drop it. Now you'll notice obviously our child image is ginormous, so we're going to have to really zoom out, and there we go. We can see the corners now. Now I can hold down the corner, make it small, and let's just adjust it so that it takes up pretty much the same space that the Queen took. That looks like it's going to be pretty perfect like that. Let's zoom in. Remember, Alt and Wheel lets us zoom in. I reckon that's going to be really good, and I'm actually going to do a little bit of work to make that shoulder realistic. Okay, now when we had the Queen, the background actually appeared slightly, so we need to adjust the opacity. So very easy. We'll just come over to our layer. In fact, let's just click on that name and let's just call it, make it easy, we'll call it child. Okay. I'm going to turn the opacity down, and then that lets the kind of pattern underneath shine through, and I reckon about 50% should be pretty good. Perfect. Happy with that. Next thing we're going to do, we want to make the child match this kind of greeny color. To do that, use a tool again you've already used before. Let's come down to our adjustment layers here, and let's choose a hue/saturation layer. Now remember, at the moment, it's applying that to the whole image. We don't want that, so I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to create a clipping mask. Now it's only going to change the child. Now we could change around with the colors here, but if you remember, the Queen was just a shade of green. So we're going to use the colorize option. So we're going to click on colorize, and then here is our different colors we've got. Let's move into that kind of green color, adjust it until we get a color we're fairly happy with. Looks a little bit bright, so I'm just going to bring this saturation down a little bit just to make it a little paler. Perfect. That's looking really quite realistic now. I'm just going to click back on my child layer. I think I want to bring the opacity down a little bit more. There you go. Now you can really see the pattern starting to show through. Perfect. Now I think the last thing that I'm going to do is, I don't like how a shoulder kind of comes over this money, or it kind of comes over there. So I'm just going to adjust the layer mask using the brush just to deal with those couple of things. So let's click on the layer mask. There we go. Now let's go and get the brush. Oh, that brush actually looks like it's a good size. We want a hard brush so that we're actually just going to take it straight off that money. So I'm going to hold down my mouse button. Oh, select the layer mask. Remember, black is hiding things. So let's try again. I see what's going wrong. I thought it wasn't working. Look here. The opacity up here is turned down. Let's move that to 100%. We're going to use that other feature in a minute, but now when I use it, it's going to take that away perfectly. I'm going to do the same just for this little bit here as well. So we'll just take her shoulder off that window. That's the kind of bit that you can see through on the money. Now it looks like the money is in front of her. And the last thing that I'm going to do, I kind of want each side to blend in a little bit better. So now I'm going to get my brush still. At this time, I'm going to change my brush to a soft brush. So let's move the hardness to 0. And I'm going to change the opacity down to about 30%, something like that. There we go. Now, I'm still on the layer mask. I'm still using black to take away parts of the image, but I'm just going to gently, a few times, sweep just to kind of get the edges just to be a little bit softer. There we go. I'm kind of holding down the mouse button each time I do these sweeps and then letting go. And we definitely need to do it here, right? And so you can see it kind of blends in much more naturally. So there we go, everybody, how to put a perfect image onto the $20 bill.